Hi, Miss Delgado, but you can call me Vanessa, and I'll be your social worker. I'm just gonna get to talk to you a little bit and figure out what's going on. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
My name's Shauna, and I am a senior in high school. I'm 19. And I'm here today because I'm about to graduate high school, but I just found out that I'm pregnant, and I'm kind of like confused about what to do.
Okay. Well, can you tell me a little bit about what you wanted to do prior to finding out you were pregnant?
Well, I had been planning on going to college. I've gotten accepted into all the colleges I applied to go to, even UT, and I really want to go there. But now I'm really torn about what to do now.
Okay, so now that you're pregnant, would you still want to go to college or?
Yeah, I can't imagine staying here. That would really bum me out. I don't really believe in abortion. I know my parents don't, but I really don't. I don't think it's fair after I've worked so hard all this time to get to college that I should have to sacrifice something that's so important to me.
Okay, so you're feeling a little undecisive about what to do because you feel like you've worked really hard to get accepted into the colleges you've been accepted into, but your beliefs are against abortions. So you kind of want to keep the baby, or you don't want to have an abortion, and you still want to go to college, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how does your family feel or does your family know about that you're pregnant, or have you told anyone?
They don't know yet, and they'll be really mad. Well, I think they'll be really mad.
Okay, I guess have you told your boyfriend or?
Haven't told anybody.
Anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how do you feel that they would react, or your boyfriend? Do you think he'd be supportive of you continuing on with college?
I really don't know. We haven't been dating that long, and sometimes you think that someone will be good in a situation, and then when the going gets tough, they don't stick it out. So I don't know, because he's in high school too. It's hard to expect a lot of somebody that's that young. It's just, I don't know. I haven't told anybody, and I just feel confused and scared to tell my parents and scared to tell him and everything.
Okay. How do you think your parents would react once they found out that you're pregnant? Do you think they'd be supportive? Do you think they'd want you to continue on with your pregnancy?
I think they would be so mad and disappointed just because they've been so proud of everything, and they would be really surprised because I don't think they would expect that of me or expect that of me. But since I've been such a good student in school in my straight A's and just everything I've accomplished so far, I think they would expect me to be more responsible than this, and I think mostly they would just be disappointed. But I think that after a while they would get over it and support me in whatever I decided to do. Except if I did want to keep the baby and raise the baby, I know they would be there in the long run. They just would be mad right now.
Okay, so it sounds like you feel like they'd be mad at first, but they would support you and help you with continuing with college.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about, did you want to keep the baby if you do decide you want to continue with the pregnancy?
I just know if I did decide to keep the baby that I wouldn't be able to take it to college. I wouldn't be able to just move to a new city with a new baby and go to college. I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that would happen.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, have you looked into maybe daycares at the colleges that you want to go to, or?
Well, I just took a test last week, so I haven't really thought about anything except just being scared, and that like I haven't really thought about anything else about what to do besides telling my parents.
Okay. I guess, so aside from your parents, what other support system do you have right now?
Well, I have my sisters, and I have my friends. I know a lot of girls that have had babies, but it's not. They weren't as disappointed because they haven't planned on going to college really the way I have. I don't think it was as big of a disappointment or as big of a game changer. Like for them, it wasn't as big of a deal. And my sisters have had babies, but they weren't in high school. They were young, but they weren't this young. So my parents were there for them, but they got married and kept the baby, and it didn't really cause any problems. I just know that if I did want to like get the baby up for adoption and go to college, my family would be probably really upset about that.
Okay, so you feel like your family, if you decided to give your baby up for adoption, that your family wouldn't be supportive of that? Okay, well, there's also like a lot of different options that you can take. There's adoption, there's kinship, so you can always keep in contact with the baby. So, what are you feeling right now?
I really don't know. I haven't even really thought about what to do. I guess my first thought would be adoption and go to school, but then I just don't know, because I don't think my family would be okay with that, and also I don't know how I would feel 6 months from now about it. Like I've never had a baby. I don't know how I would feel. Like just right now, I'm really scared, but I don't know if that will change, because I know from what I've seen about adoptions is like it's so hard. I don't know if I could do it.
Okay, so with that, I guess, what are some of like your spiritual beliefs?
Well, we go to church every Sunday. We're a really religious family, but yeah, we go to church a lot.
Okay, do you think that during your pregnancy, since you mentioned that you don't want to have an abortion, that you for sure want to go through with the pregnancy, that you can relate back to your spirituality as, I guess, to get you through those rough days?
Oh, for sure. That'll be the only thing that I could count on so far. That's all I've been doing, but praying. But I guess I'm more scared about telling my parents and what to do after that, because as much as I pray, something's going to happen regardless. I don't know what's true. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay,
I don't know if that answered the question.
No, you did. So, I guess going back to like, there's lots of options. Would you be willing to maybe stay home and have your parents help you a little bit, and continue to go to the university here and maybe transferring to the university of your choice? Do you think that would be something you want to do?
Maybe. It's just I've been thinking about going to college for so long and doing it the way I've planned out, like going to my orientation and staying in a dorm and just doing it the normal way, and transferring, which has really changed my plan also. And then if I stayed, I don't know if I'm even ready to take on being a mom. It's just a lot of things to consider and think about.
Okay, so it sounds like you're a little nervous about your plans changing. You really don't want, you kind of want to stick to what you planned out so far?
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct? Okay. So, I guess with that being said, how are you coping with your pregnancy right now? Are you still going to school, or?
Yeah, since we still have like scholarships to apply for. I really just have been acting like everything's normal with school and my family. I've been trying to like hide this as much as possible, but I've been I guess just trying to like almost ignore it. But I know I can't really do that for very much longer, and so it's starting to like really scare me. When I first found out, I was upset and cried a lot, but now I'm more just like, I know I need to do something about it. I just don't know really what to do.
Okay, so it sounds like you're trying to keep going, push forward, and make the best of what you have right now. Are there any extracurricular activities or any stressors that could affect your health right now?
Well, I'm in National Honor Society, and that takes up some time, but other than that, I focus mostly on scholarships in school. So nothing really like sports or anything that would hurt my health necessarily, but I have started to get nauseous a lot, so I'm worried that somebody might catch on to that.
And how would you feel if your mom found out or caught on with this?
I'm worried that she or my sisters would find out and talk about it to each other.
Okay.
That's the but I think she would probably come to me first before she went to my dad, because I know he would be so disappointed. But my mom would be more understanding for sure. She's real close about me.
Okay, so how's the relationship with you and your dad?
Good. I just know that he would be disappointed that I was even having sex at all. That would be one of the biggest problems. And he would just be really traumatized about it, since I'm the youngest and the baby and the family, and he would just be really disappointed.
What about you and your mom? How's the relationship there?
It's good. Since I think she's more like understanding, and she's raised other girls, so nothing's new to her anymore, and she's more rational and calm. I don't know if she would be as disappointed as my dad.
Okay, so you feel more comfortable with your mom finding out than with your dad, because you're a little scared that he'll feel disappointed.
Yeah.
And you don't want him to feel disappointed towards you.
I'd probably tell her first, and then make her tell my dad with me.
Okay. Okay. What about your relationship with your sisters? Is it a strong relationship? Is it strained?
We're very close, and they all live nearby, and so we see each other all the time. I might even tell them before we know, just because I know that they wouldn't be mad at all. They would be more like worried for me about the same things as me, because they know how important going to school is, or at least to me. But they're really supportive, and I really would be there for them.
Okay, so it sounds like if you told your sisters, they would support you and help you along with some of the obstacles that you've overcome, the struggles that you're facing right now. Okay, so after talking a little bit more about it, do you feel a little more prepared or to tell your family about what you're going through right now?
Yeah, it's good to get it out and tell someone instead of holding a secret in for so long. It's annoying, but it feels like forever. And I guess I feel a little bit better about telling my parents, but still nervous about what to do.
Okay. So now that you talked, since you mentioned I was the first person you confided in, after talking about it, do you feel like you kind of have more of a direction of when you want to tell your parents, or how you want to tell your parents?
I think I'll probably tell them relatively soon, just because the sooner I tell them, the sooner I can start planning what to do next. Because I think that the earlier I get out, the better, because the longer I wait, then the less amount of time I have to figure everything out. But I still have no idea.
Okay, well, it sounds like really, you really, like, it sounds like opening up has really allowed you to share what you're feeling, and I really look forward to meeting up with you next week and kind of touching base on if you decided to tell your parents or not, and kind of some of the obstacles that you've gone through within this past week.